Hello and welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour. Coming to you from our studios in the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Winifred Udemitwe. Our top stories. Tinubu urges clerics to speak out against terrorism, banditry. New tax law yet to end multiple levies, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Fake agency DG Adeyemi demands lawyers, media at Reps Pro. In business, CBN suspends 700 billion naira treasury bills auction amid liquidity crunch. Nasima woos Chinese investors to boost industrialization. In the build sector, Nigerians borrow more to buy houses, Central Bank of Nigeria. Benue infrastructure boom drives rent hike in Makurdi. In sports, Cameroon knockout champions Nigeria from WAFCON. On the foreign scene, Germany deports 137 Nigerians in 5 chartered flights. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has urged religious and spiritual leaders across Nigeria to consistently speak out against terrorism, kidnapping, banditry, and misuse of religion to justify violence. He said clerics must use their influence to promote peace, justice, compassion, and the peaceful resolution of grievances. The president also called on religious institutions to strengthen peace education, religious literacy, and the moral development of young Nigerians. Tinubu said religious leaders have an important role to play in countering extremist narratives and fostering a culture of tolerance, responsibility, and peaceful coexistence. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria says manufacturers are yet to benefit from relief from multiple taxes and levies despite the enactment of the Nigerian Tax Act 2025. Man said its second quarter 2026 manufacturer CEO confidence index showed that businesses continue to contend with multiple tax collectors and regulatory agencies. Man's Director General Segun Ajayi Kadir said the new tax law has not yet achieved its intended objective of easing the burden of multiple taxation on manufacturers. The association also identified high production and logistics costs, inadequate infrastructure, raw material shortages, insecurity, and limited foreign exchange supply as major challenges still confronting the manufacturing sector. The embattled Director General of the Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council, Adeniyi Adeyemi, has demanded that his lawyers and journalists be present when he appears before the House of Representatives Committee investigating the controversial council. The committee is probing how the PFIPC secured government office space and a budgetary allocation of over 1.32 billion naira, despite allegations that it lacks legal recognition. Adeyemi, who is currently in police custody over the controversy, is expected to appear before the committee this week. However, the venue of the session remains unsettled, with a source saying the committee initially agreed to allow media coverage but later reconsidered the decision, while Adeyemi's family has raised concerns over previous attempts to question him without his lawyers present. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed 10,210 personnel and specialized tactical units across Osun State ahead of the governorship election. The deployment includes personnel from 10 neighboring commands, alongside specialized teams such as the Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, Intelligence Squad, K9 Unit, and Special Strike Force. The NSCDC Commandant General Professor Ahmed Abubakar Audi said the personnel would protect voters, electoral officials, election materials, and other critical assets while ensuring a peaceful and credible poll. He warned political thugs and others planning to disrupt the election that they would face the full force of the law. We'll take a pause here. Up next are news stories from the business and build sector.
The strength of a nation begins with the strength of its communities. Housing TV Africa, informing, educating, inspiring.
You are watching Housing TV News at the hour. In business, the Central Bank of Nigeria has cancelled its planned 700 billion naira treasury bills auctioned, scheduled for August 5, following a sharp squeeze in banking system liquidity. The cancellation came after the Apex Bank mopped up a combined 4.69 trillion naira through 2 consecutive open market sessions. The withdrawn auction was to offer 100 billion naira each in 91-day and 182-day treasury bills and 500 billion naira in 364-day bills. The CBN, however, has left other auction dates on the third quarter issuance calendar unchanged as market participants continue to access the impact of the aggressive liquidity mop-up on the financial system. The Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, is seeking increased investment from Chinese businesses to accelerate Nigeria's industrialization and support the federal government's ambition of building a $1 trillion economy by 2030. The association will host its third business and investment forum in Guangzhou, China, on the sidelines of the 140th Canon Fair. Nassima says the forum will connect Nigerian businesses with Chinese investors, manufacturers, and industrialists in key sectors, including automobile and electric vehicle manufacturing, agribusiness, renewable energy, pharmaceuticals, and industrial parks. The association is also seeking partnerships that can promote technology transfer, local manufacturing, infrastructure development, and sustainable job creation. In the build sector, Benue State's expanding road network and urban renewable projects are opening up previously inaccessible areas for residential and commercial development. But the infrastructure boom is also driving up property values and rents in Makodi. More than 390 kilometers of roads are reportedly under construction across the state, with improved connectivity attracting businesses, investors, and residents to areas previously neglected. The rising demand, however, is putting housing further out of reach for many low and middle income earners. Two-bedroom apartments in parts of Makurdi now reportedly rent for 800,000 naira and 1.5 million naira, while one-bedroom units go for as much as 750,000 naira. In response, the state government is expanding mass housing initiatives, including a 1,080-unit eco-city estate and rent-to-own arrangements, as experts warn that infrastructure development must be matched with affordable financing and accessible housing. We take another pause, and coming up are stories from the sports and foreign scene.
Did you know housing contributes significantly to economic growth, job creation, and national development? Stay informed, stay connected, stay with Housing TV Africa.
You are still watching Housing TV News. In sports, defending champions Nigeria Super Falcons have been eliminated from the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations after a 1-0 quarter-final defeat to Cameroon in Casablanca. Miriam Mivania Ju, women, scored the decisive goal in the 19th minute with a stunning long-range effort, sending the indomitable Lioness into the semi-finals. The defeat ends Nigeria's bid to retain the continental title and also denies the Falcons an automatic ticket to the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. Nigeria will now enter a playoff involving the other quarterfinal losers for another opportunity to qualify for the global tournament in Brazil. On the foreign scene, Germany has deported at least 137 Nigerians in five documented chartered flights between February and June 2026, according to reports. The deportations comprise 27 Nigerians in February, 37 in a March joint European Union operation, and 24, 23, and 26 others in April, May, and June, respectively. The March operation, which involved Germany, Spain, Austria, and Belgium, was reportedly the largest single deportation involving Nigerians in the period under review. Migration rights advocates have urged authorities to ensure proper safeguards for vulnerable persons and procedures to prevent wrongful deportations amidst concern over the treatment of some returnees. And that's the news story on Housing TV Africa. Before we go, let's give you a recap of our top stories. Tinubu urges clerics to speak out against terrorism, banditry. New tax law yet to end multiple levies. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Fake agency DG Adeyemi demands lawyers, media as reps pro. In business, CBN suspends 700 billion naira treasury bill auction amid liquidity crunch. Nasima rules Chinese investors to boost industrialization. In the build sector, Nigerians borrow more to buy houses, Central Bank of Nigeria. Benue infrastructure boom drives rent hike in Makurdi. In sports, Cameroon knockouts champions Nigeria from WAFCON. On the foreign scene, Germany deports 137 Nigerians in five chartered flights. For more news in the housing sector, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Housing TV Africa. Follow our social media platforms and download the Housing TV mobile app and free TV app on Google Play Store and Apple Store to stay connected. Many thanks for watching. I am Winifred Udemizwe. Bye for now.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing TV Africa, on Twitter, Housing TV Africa, Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.